Well, this is a very upbeat article about prison reform and the abolition of the death penalty, and it's from the International Theosophical Chronicle of 1912, which was published by the Pasadena Theosophical Society, and it's entitled "The Work Amongst Prisoners." The work amongst prisoners. Thousands of names are being signed to petitions circulated throughout California in favour of prison reform and against capital punishment. The governor of this state has been so impressed with the general demand for the repeal of that part of the state law which demands life for life that he has suspended the death sentence in the cases now pending until this matter shall have been decided by a vote of the people at an election to be held during the present year. Rather sadly, that vote, if it was held that year, probably failed because California doesn't abolish the death penalty until the 1970s. I know this general attitude towards prison reform is the result of the persistent and unyielding demand made by the leaders of the Universal Brotherhood and Theosophical Society and put forth in their teachings for the past 30 years. I also believe that the persistent mental demands springing from the heart anguish of men incarcerated in prisons, those who are trying to live better lives, has contributed largely to the growth of what is now an irresistible movement. Much of the credit is due to you men of San Quentin, who have been suffering and at the same time trying to right yourselves. If there be but 10 men here in this institution who stand true, they will aid in creating yet further and more beneficial results. Good must come to those who are true. So clear indication here that this magazine on theosophical literature generally was available in San Quentin prison. Next to San Quentin in importance, as showing results, is the state colony at Salem, Oregon, under the direct management of Governor West. Governor West is not limited in action by the law, as is the warden here at San Quentin. He is the governor, the warden, and all there is to it. So he strikes right out and acts. He has been at Salem only 1 year. The doctrines of brotherhood, under the direction of Catherine Tingley, have been taught there almost since the establishment of the prison. The result is that when Governor West took command 12 months ago, he found ready, so to speak, an army of well-trained men who had a very good knowledge of man's dual nature, of the right and wrong impulses in man, of the law of cause and effect and how these operate, and what moral obligation means. Consequently, Governor West is telling with just pride not so much what he is doing as what his men are doing, his honour men. He points to the fact that a large part of the prisoners place the highest estimate upon their word of honour. Were it not for the divine in man, there would be no sense of honour to be aroused. Had not Catherine Tingley's teachings been thoroughly soaked into the consciousness of the men in Salem prison for years past through her representatives, there would not be the splendid efforts that we now see there, which are such inestimable aids to Governor West in carrying out his great work. Universal Brotherhood teaches that man must have health in every part, physical, mental and moral. Then he is progressive and can advance to his true position in life. As long as there is mental and moral depravity, there is human suffering, all of which holds humanity back. We are all brothers, welded together on inner lines that we can feel, for brotherhood is a fact in nature. If we stop to think, we shall realise that a human animal and a divine being are housed in the same body. Brotherhood does not emanate from the animal side of a man, but from the divine in him.